August 7th. Do you remember where you were living back on August 7th, 2022?
Yes,
Okay. Where were you living?
Parkside Apartments
And how long at that point had you been in Parkside Apartments?
for about a year.
And were you living in the apartment by yourself?
Yes,
Did anyone else stay with you?
yes.
Okay, who stayed with you?
My kids,
How many kids?
2,
How old were they back on August 7th, 2022?
7 months and 9.
And were you in a relationship at that time?
Yes, with my child's father,
And who is that person?
Quittavious Wright.
Now, I'm
That's the
going to
victim.
show you what has been previously marked and shown to Defense Counsel as States Exhibit 1. If you could, take a look at States Exhibit 1 and let me know if you recognize it.
Okay. Yes, that's him,
And when you say him, who are you referring to?
Quittavious Wright.
True and accurate depiction of Quittavious?
Yes, it is.
All right, this time the statement's under States Exhibit 1. No objection.
It's admitted.
Permission to publish.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, Ms. James, you're gonna see States Exhibit 1 on that screen in front of you.
So were they fighting over her? Oh, I'm blocking the little screen.
All right.
This
Looking
is-
at States Exhibit 1, Ms. James, who do we have here?
1 second, because it's something on the screen that's blocking it.
One moment.
Oh, if you'll tap stay muted, put your finger right or your knuckle, that'll do it.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Who do we have in States Exhibit 1?
We have Quittavious Wright and his 3 kids.
And your children, I know that you said Mr. Wright was your child's father. Which one of those is you,
The baby,
the baby? And how old is he in this photo?
couple of months.
Now, you said that back then you were staying at the Parkside Apartments. Do you remember the address of Parkside Apartments?
I do know my door number, 2806.
Okay. And which floor were you living on
2806?
Third
at the
floor.
apartments? Third floor?
Yeah.
In one moment, I'm gonna show you what's been marked as States Exhibit 7. Sorry, there's just a tiny lag. Okay. Looking at States Exhibit 11, can you see that on your screen?
I do.
Okay, do you recognize what we see there?
Yes.
What are we looking at?
We're looking at Parkside Apartments.
Okay, and which street would we be on if we're looking at this part of Parkside?
Donnelly.
Okay, is that Donnelly Hallwell?
Yes.
Okay. And where you stayed, which, I guess, side of this building would it be on? If you can see it.
On the other side.
Okay. So the back side of what we're looking at now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember which building number?
No, I do not.
You just said you live in 2806.
And I'm going to States Exhibit 8
Wouldn't it be 2000? Or is that not how the numbers work?
and then States Exhibit 9. Do you recognize the area in either States Exhibit 9 here or States Exhibit 8?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Orient us if we're looking here at States Exhibit 9. Where would your apartment be from here?
To the right side
Okay.
of the police car.
Right. Now, You and Quittavious were in a relationship at the time. How long had y'all been together back at that point in August of 2022?
5 years.
5 years?
Yes,
And particularly on that Sunday morning, do you remember seeing Quittavious?
I do. I do.
Okay. Tell me about how that morning started.
Woke up, he was in the living room. He was kind of upset because I went out last night. So I just ended up leaving, going to get my nails done.
And were your kids at home that day?
They were.
Both kids?
Yes,
And when you ended up leaving around, what time was that, if you remember?
that I don't recall.
So morning, afternoon?
Morning.
Morning, okay. And when you left out, were you by yourself? Were the kids staying? What were you doing there
Left out with the kids.
with the kids?
Yes,
And did you drive at the time?
I did.
Okay. And where was your vehicle parked, if you recall?
In the middle of the buildings.
Now, we were just looking at State's Exhibit 9. You said that your building, your apartment would have been to the right of that police car.
Yes,
Were you parked there?
I was.
Okay.
Further.
And when you say in the middle, what is it in the middle of? Like the area where you're parked?
2 buildings.
Okay. So one is your building,
Yes.
and then one is, do you remember the number on the other building?
No.
Okay. If I am standing in between the 2 buildings facing a street, on which side would your building be?
To the left.
To the left, okay, and the other building's to the right. So your building where your apartment was on the 3rd floor is
My
to your
left.
left?
My left.
Okay. Here we go, okay. I'm gonna pull up States 10. Just to see if we can get a better view of the area. Do you recognize the area we're looking at in States 10?
I do.
Okay, and orient us, is this the building you're referring to, where you were parked?
It is.
Okay, and is this the side of the building you were parked on or the opposite side?
It was.
It was,
The side I was parked.
okay, so if we're looking at States 10, make this into a touch screen if you can. Okay, if you can, using your finger, mark where you would have been parked on that morning of August 7th, 2022.
Wait. Yeah,
Like in front of those meters or whatever that is stuck on the wall.
correct.
And do you recognize any of the vehicles we're looking at there?
Mine.
Is that your vehicle parked in that spot?
It is.
Okay. And what type of vehicle were you driving? I'm sorry.
A Nissan Altima.
Okay. Now,
car
behind
broken
your
into?
vehicle, we kind of see a hallway. If we were trying to get to your apartment, how would we get there from here?
You either can go up the stairs right when you go through the door, or you can catch the elevator and go to the 3rd floor.
If I'm going to the elevator, how far, roughly how far is it from where your car is?
It's a bit of a walk.
Okay. And then your apartment would it have been closest to the elevator or the stairs?
The elevator.
Okay. Now, that morning, you leave out of the apartment. Is Quittavious still on the couch in the apartment when you leave out?
He is.
Okay. You leave out with your
The
children and you
couch.
head to your car, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what happens from there.
So I went downstairs, put the kids in the car. But I forgot something. I forgot my child iPad. So I closed the door, ran back up there to get the iPad. And I did not see Quittavious in the house when I went up there to get the iPad. I came back down, got back in my car,
That
and was
quickly?
speaking to my mom and telling her that I was bringing the kids over so I can go get my nails done
And when you say speaking to your mom, is this in person or on the phone?
on the phone.
Okay.
Not too long ago, getting off the phone with her, he calls me and asks me, am I okay? And that he loves me.
He
So,
being Quittavious.
yes, Quittavious, right. After that, I heard gunshots.
Over the phone you heard them, or you were close enough to wherever the shooting was, you could hear it?
Close enough. So I was in the car and I heard the gunshots.
Did you see anything at the point at which you heard the gunshots?
Other than after the gunshots went out, and
So for her version of events, she's on the phone talking to him when she hears gunshots. And this is Judge McBurney. Yeah, so she leaves the kid, she's going back to get the iPad, and then he's not on the couch anymore. But how long did it take for her to turn around and go back and get this iPad that he's already gone?
2 boys running from out the gate past me.
Now let me back up just a little bit. You're still on the phone with your mom when you hear gunshots. Do you remember roughly how many?
No,
But more than one.
definitely more than one, like it sounded like, yeah.
6, 7?
And you were saying you were close enough, so they sounded close to where you were?
Yes,
Okay. Now, before those gunshots went off, did you hear anything else going on in the complex, in the building?
no,
And you stated that after the gunshots, you see 2 people running past your car, is that right?
yes, that's correct.
Okay. And in your car, which seat are you in?
I am in the driver's seat.
Okay. And are both children in the back?
They are.
Anyone else in the car with you?
No,
And when you see the 2 individuals, you describe them as males, is that right?
that's correct.
2 males. When you see them running past, do they come on your driver's side or the passenger side?
The driver's side. And I also asked them, what was that? And they stated probably some firecrackers. And they ran.
Now, your building, how long had you been living there?
For about like a year and a couple of months.
Do you know if there were any cameras as part of the building?
Yes, they were.
Where were they located?
They were located everywhere, like by the elevator, by each end of the complex, by the stairs, in the stairwells.
Did you have a chance to look at some footage related to those video cameras?
Yes,
Okay. Did it show accurate depictions of the footage or the cameras that would have been by the elevator or on the different floors?
yes,
And when reviewing that, you actually, I'm gonna approach you with this, with what has been previously marked as State's Exhibit 5 and shown to Defense Counsel. After viewing that footage, were you able to provide your signature to confirm that that was indeed an accurate depiction of your apartment complex?
yes,
And looking at State's Exhibit 5, is that your signature or your initials on State's Exhibit 5?
yes, that is.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would tender State's Exhibit 5.
Ms. Fagan, any objection?
Your Honor, we object to authentication and foundation.
Do you want to, based on what I've heard, it seems like the state has met its burden. Tell me where you think there's a deficiency, or you're just preserving the objection.
Well, Your Honor, my concern is that this witness has only been given whatever the state had provided versus the
Not her own
actual-
recollection.
apartment complex coming in, showing all their videos that they have and saying that this was physically taken from our device, put onto this USB, and no alterations or deletions have been made.
Okay. I don't know that all those steps are required, but if you want to inquire about apparent alterations or deletions, you're welcome to do that. And I think that will be something for cross-examination as well as to the weight the jury might want to give this particular video.
Absolutely, Your Honor, I'll just ask one more question. Ms. James, in reviewing that footage from the apartment complex, you also being present that day, did any of the footage that you reviewed appear to be altered in any way?
No,
Any deletions that you noticed?
no, not at all.
Your Honor, with that, I would renew the state's moving to tender State's Exhibit 5.
Okay, I'll admit it over objection.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
Now, in addition to the cameras that were outfitted by the apartment complex, did you yourself have any cameras for your apartment?
Yes, I did.
Okay. What type of cameras?
Spring camera
Okay.
that was mounted
And when you say mounted, where was it in relation to your door?
on the 3rd floor above my door.
And so it would have been mounted towards the ceiling?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And then facing out towards, what would it capture?
The walkway.
Okay.
Yeah, the front, yeah,
And when you refer to walkway, is that kind of what we're looking at here in State's Exhibit 10?
correct.
That in between?
Yes,
Okay. And then that footage from your Ring camera, did you have an opportunity to preserve any footage tied specifically to August 7th of 2022? Or any recordings from your Ring camera that were from August 7th, 2022, the date of the incident?
say that again because I didn't understand the question.
Did you have any recordings from your Ring camera from August 7th of 2022?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And did you keep those recordings or provide them to anyone at any point?
Yes, I did.
Who'd you provide them to?
The investigator that came to the scene.
Okay. And did you have a chance to review those same Ring cameras or Ring video footage before today?
Yes,
I'm gonna approach you with what has been previously marked and shown to defense counsel as State's Exhibit 4. In looking at State's Exhibit 4, do you recognize anything on State's Exhibit 4?
other than my signature. No.
That's your signature on State's Exhibit 4?
Yes, it is.
And in reviewing State's Exhibit 4, was it a true and accurate copy of the Ring videos that you provided to law enforcement?
That is correct. Yes, it is.
Did they appear to have any alterations or deletions?
No, not at all.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would tender State's Exhibit 4. No objection.
Okay, different providence, no objection. I'll admit 4. Question about 5. What I've got on the exhibit list says cameras D2 through D79. How many different videos are actually on 5? I just want to make sure you had an exchange with Ms. James where she said, I looked at something and it fairly inaccurately depicted my recollection of what things looked like that day.
Gotcha.
But if there are 92 videos on there and she didn't look at all of them, then I'm going to need to revisit Ms. Fagan's objection.
Understood, Your Honor. In showing Ms. James the video we played through, but not in its entirety, we had her look at a snippet of each one of them, which is a total of
She looked at each one that's on the video. She may not have watched it in its entirety, but she
Yeah.
looked at each one.
yes. the
Each
snippet
camera is providing a
A
different
snippet.
angle.
Of each camera.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, then I'll leave my ruling as it is. I just wanted to confirm, is that correct, Ms. James? You didn't look at just one video from the apartment cameras as opposed to your own. You looked at multiple?
I did look at multiple.
Okay.
Now, Miss James, after the gentleman have run past your vehicle, what do you do from there?
I get out the car and I run upstairs to my apartment.
And which way do you take running upstairs?
I went to the right. No, to the left.
Elevator or stairs? Let me ask that.
Stairs.
Okay. And do you make it to your apartment? Let me ask that.
I did.
And what do you see when you make it up there?
I see Quittavious Wright further down, laying in a pool of blood, and a lot of people surrounding him.
Is he at your apartment?
No, he's not directly in front of my door, but he is on the same floor in the same apartment.
Is he closest to the side where your vehicle was parked or the opposite side of the building?
The opposite.
Suggests he
Now,
went somewhere
I'm going
else.
to show you, beginning with State's Exhibit 5.
You're gonna try to push this through Zoom rooms?
No, we're
Good.
coordinating between the two to hopefully make it quicker. And while Mr. Abadi is pulling that up, I want to go back through some of the things that I will pull up on the video. But when you left out of your apartment heading down to your car with the children, would that have been captured on Would that have been captured on any videos?
Yes.
Okay. It should come up. We're gonna show you camera angle 56 from State Exhibit 5. And in just a brief moment, there we have it. Starting at timestamp 12:24:50.
So we're working through this for the first time. We've got a couple new pieces of equipment in the courtroom. It's on the two screens the jurors can see. You're gonna also push it through. It should be able to push through Zoom. If not, then we'll just need to have Ms. James looking at one of the big screens. And I'll find out from tech how we have it push through Zoom as well.
I would ask to have her look at one of the big screens because we have an audio one and
We're good, so we'll just do that, but I noticed that Ms. James like, hey, when's it gonna be on my screen? And I don't think it will the way we're doing this, but it should be on those two screens. So if you need to turn your chair a little bit, you're welcome to do it.
And are you able to see State's Exhibit 5, that camera angle on the big screen, Ms. James?
Yeah.
Okay. If we can back it up just a little bit again, I know we stopped and then played it again.
Her head's blocking it, so I mean, we're just sitting here looking at the back of her head.
Questions, I'll fix it.
Okay.
It's very big.
Now, we saw it and we're trying to kind of work through again our new tech, doing our best. But we see an individual walking down the hallway with what appears to be children. Do you recognize
He
anybody
didn't
in
see
that
it.
snippet? Okay. And if we are positioned right now where the camera is, are we near the elevator or your apartment?
Apartment.
Okay. Can you see your apartment door?
I do see me going inside of it.
Yeah, see if this still, oh, it doesn't, but if you could point on that big screen to your apartment door.
Okay, we can kind of see the hallway now. Oh, can't see where she's pointing, but it looks like she's pointing like somewhere near, like what's right behind this
And you are
microphone.
walking towards
Like right
what
here.
at this point?
Elevator.
Okay. Now we're gonna go forward. You stated earlier that after getting in the kids in the car, you forgot something. Was that right?
Yeah.
Now resume at hour 12, 43 minutes. It was 00 seconds. Do you recognize anyone at this point?
That's me.
Okay, and what are you doing at this point?
Walking from my apartment back to the elevator.
And again,
Apartment, not
during
the door
this
that's
portion of
close?
time, did you come into contact with Quittavious at all?
No.
That's not good for the state. So that was difficult for us to see, but we have a long hallway and she's pointing at some door being her apartment building and the elevator is somewhere else. So for anyone that's doing what you would expect if Quittavious was just walking down the hallway to go outside, he was trying to go down the floor, he was trying to go down to the lobby, you would think that the direction he would be going casually would be the same way that they're using to go outside where they park their cars. But he's not seen anywhere there. He went to another area of the floor away from where he was staying, which is her apartment, but he might have been staying there. Not his castle, not his residence. He's further down the hallway now, it's somebody else's. Oddly, right after she leaves with the kids, which to me just sounds like somebody's trying to not let her know that maybe she knows and she's leaving with the kids because he said go do something, bye. Maybe she doesn't know why he's saying, bye, love you, go do something. Or maybe, since it seems like she could have been surprised when she walked back up to get the iPad that he wasn't in the apartment anymore, he was waiting for her to be gone so he could go handle whatever business he felt like he had to go handle. To me, this does not look like a concrete case for the state. It looks like smoke had some smoke. Like, I don't know. I think there's plenty of ways the defense can get to a reasonable doubt that this was not a self-defense move. Because this victim, the father of her child, is found with a pink gun, pink 9mm, next to him. That the state is yelling that there's no ballistics that show that this was fired in the incident. But it was still sitting there. And defense attorneys telling us, before my client pulls out his firearm and shoots Smoke, Smoke was reaching and pulling out a firearm. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Now, you stated that you also had ring camera footage that you provided to officers. Is that right?
Yes.
Or the detective, excuse me.
Yes.
Okay. Did you recognize, I guess, yourself or any voices at any point while reviewing the ring footage from that day?
Did I recognize myself?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did you recognize any other voices or any other people during your review?
Yes, I did.
Who?
From my ring camera, I witnessed Quittavious. I witnessed 2 men.
And how'd you recognize the 2 men?
Put in the time and the time of when the incident happened together. So basically when they ran.
So when you're saying you recognize two men on your Ring camera footage,
Because of
these are the same
context?
two men who ran past your car?
Correct.
Okay. Do you remember anything notable about what they might have been wearing, either one of them?
Hats.
Now, in just a moment, we're gonna pull up
Hats?
State's Exhibit 4.
Will you share, is your device in Zoom rooms?
No, Your Honor, because this is the part that has audio and we keep getting the feedback if we're in Zoom and share audio.
We got it to work before. The device you're using is the one with your name on it?
Mhm.
Okay, so it's in Zoom. Share your screen and let's see what happens, please. I don't think you need to share the audio. Don't click the share audio box. You're just sharing your screen, so we'll see the video. The audio will come out of the larger screen here. That way Ms. James can look straight ahead and Ms. Fagan and Mr. Tuitt can see what's on the screen. It shouldn't slow down what's there. That's still the full feed. Let's see what happens.
Fingers crossed.
So I interrupted Ms. Jones-Connor. This is your Ring camera footage? Is that what one sees with your Ring camera, Ms. James?
Not what's on the screen right
Not
now.
what-
Oh, that's
I'm
not what's
sorry.
on the screen. We're back to.
This is the elevators. So
Well, while we have it up, we will stay on State's Exhibit 5. I'm sorry, Miss James. State's Exhibit 5, do you recognize who we see here in State's Exhibit 5?
yes, that's myself.
Okay. And this is at timestamp 12 hours, 41 minutes, and when you made that statement, 0 seconds. And what do you have in your hand there, if you can recognize it?
I have a fan.
Okay. And then we see,
iPad.
oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I see the fan, iPad, and a purse.
The iPad that you went back upstairs for to keep the little ones entertained, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And just pausing here, just so we can orient ourselves again. If we are standing where you were before you got into the elevator, which direction would your apartment be?
Standing where I was on the camera.
Yes.
Left.
So if I'm standing,
Coming off the elevator.
let me do it a different way.
Yeah.
Elevator is this wonderful contraption we have here,
Yeah.
Contraption.
and I'm standing like you were holding the fan and the iPad.
Is the direction of the orange arrow I drew or the opposite direction? If we were going to your apartment? Because you were standing facing.
Thank you, Judge.
The elevator, and so would you go orange arrow direction? Would you go the opposite direction, or is it actually behind you?
To the left.
So follow the orange arrow?
No, the other
That's
way.
my left.
Yeah.
What's your left? Because you were standing facing sunlight.
Yeah. So if I turn around, I'm
Okay,
going to the left.
okay, so green arrow is the direction of your apartment?
That's correct.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. James.
Yeah. I appreciate the arrow clarity. Getting the extra arrow with a different color.
Now turning to State's Exhibit 4, which are the Ring videos. We should be able to see those in a second.
Hold my screen.
And we're starting with Ring Video 001. Which should have some audio.
Yeah.
Audio is not working through the Zoom.
Is it something different on that screen? It's not, we're still looking at the elevator. I
Yeah.
can't see
Oh,
what's
you're
on the big
right.
screen.
Oh,
Try sharing through. Stop sharing, then reshare. Thank you. And maybe let's try.
Is there supposed to be audio
There's
with
supposed to
that?
be audio with that. To try a second one.
Is your volume on? Or it may need to be. So that's not good.
it's when when I'm not sharing via Zoom, it doesn't do that.
But what if did you turn you unmuted or you just turn the volume is up on your computer, it just was muted?
Yes.
The volume on the video is up.
Okay, so just push that through those. I'll get technical input on if there's a way we could watch the video as well. So unshare, thank you.
I believe we cut it short in the beginning. I'm just gonna replay ring video 001. There's a slight delay with that audio beginning, but did you recognize any voices or anything in ring video 001?
No, I couldn't hear.
For now, we're gonna move to, still in State's Exhibit 4, but 6105. We got better luck
Is
on
that an
this?
owl background?
These are more this is another ring
Yes,
video?
yes.
Okay.
Recognize any voices or anyone in States 4, but 6105.
I do.
Who do you recognize?
I recognize Quittavious' voice and someone else's voice.
Okay. Can you make out anything about what he's saying? I don't know.
All I heard was, "I'm a real killer, nigga," and he said, "I am too." Quintavious.
What? Should we?
And do
Hey,
you
listen.
recognize the other voice?
Let's run it back. Because I'm not quite sure. We're going to go back to where it was this owl background.
I believe we cut it short in the beginning. I'm just gonna replay ring video 001. There's a slight delay with that audio beginning, but did you recognize any voices or anything in ring video 001?
No, I couldn't hear.
For now, we're gonna move to, still in State's Exhibit 4, but 6105. We got better luck on this.
These are more ring, this is another ring
Yes,
video?
yes.
Okay.
Recognize any voices or anyone in States 4, but
Yeah, her face.
6105.
I do.
Who do you recognize?
I recognize Quintavious' voice and someone else's voice.
Okay. Can you make out anything about what he's saying? I don't know.
All I heard was, I'm a real killer nigga. And he said, I am too. Quintavious.
And do you recognize the other voice that we hear?
I do recognize the voice, but I don't know who. Well, I can understand what that voice is saying, but I don't know who is saying it.
Okay, so you don't know who the person is, you just hear that there's another voice.
That's correct.
Okay. Now, I'm then gonna play 6106 from the ring camera footage.
What?
Do you recognize the two individuals we see run past?
I do.
Okay, and how you recognize them?
By seeing them run past me and then seeing them on my camera.
These are the same ones that ran past your car after you heard the gunshots?
That's correct.
Okay. And did you know either individual before this?
I did not.
Do you know whether they lived on your floor or anywhere else in the complex?
I did not.
And we hear someone make a comment about a bag and you tripping. That individual had heard their voice before, either in person or on your ring camera footage.
Yeah, from the footage of the ring camera when the one you just showed me before, that one.
Okay. With the argument.
Correct.
Okay. And did you hear Quittavious' voice at any point during this footage?
I did not.
One moment.
I want to see it all played in succession. Like, just run it through.
Now, Miss James, at some point when you went upstairs, were you able to see Quittavious, or were there a lot of people around? Were you able to make it to him?
I was able to make it to him.
Is he responding to you?
No,
Is he moving at all?
no.
Had police arrived on the scene?
They did.
Do you remember how many officers?
No.
You don't, it's years ago, I understand. At some point, did you talk to the police?
I did.
And did you describe the same events that happened that day? Taking your kids down to the car, hearing the gunshots, running back upstairs?
Yes, I did.
And at some point, did you receive information or have any questions tied to a pink gun or a pink firearm?
Yes.
to get ahead of it?
I'm
Why
gonna
are they
show
trying to
you
get
what
ahead?
has been previously marked in States Exhibit 78 and 79.
Let's see. Do you think it's effective? Do you think she's going to
You
be able to
could,
get ahead of
please
this
take a look at
effectively?
States Exhibit 78 and 79.
Sure,
Let me know if you recognize it.
yes.
How do you recognize 78 and 79?
How do I recognize it?
Yes.
It's been mine. Pink,
You said that it's yours?
yes,
That is your firearm that you owned?
that is.
Okay. And this is a true and accurate depiction in the photos, both 78 and 79 of your gun as it would have been in 2022.
Yes,
Your Honor, at this time, state would tender States Exhibit 78 and 79.
Ms. Fagan, any objection to 78 and 79?
No objection.
They are admitted.
And in one moment, you'll see State 78, 79 on the screen in front of you. The one that's actually sitting on the desk, I'm sorry.
I'm telling you guys, the way she's been clutching this purse, she seems like the type that if she carries, we've got this pink gun. If that's her pink gun, right? If that's her pink gun, she's clutching her purse this entire time she's testifying. She's on a witness stand in a room with deputies and bailiffs. Maybe you're worried about forgetting your purse when you get up and leave, but still, it's not a situation where someone's going to walk by and swipe your purse. But you're there, clutching your purse. I do not envision Roxy to be the type that would leave her firearm accidentally behind when she's going out with her kids somewhere. So if that's her firearm, why did Quittavious have it? And why did this all go down within moments? He was on the couch. She's like, oh, I had to run back upstairs and get the iPad. The kids are in the car. She's going up there real quick, but he's already gone with the pink firearm. Because she didn't say, I went back upstairs because I forgot my firearm. She said I went for the kid's iPad. Something's not mathing. Something's not mathing. And I don't think she has a gun on her in court, but what I'm saying is that's just the muscle memory habit. If you carry your gun in your purse, you're going to be extra protective of your purse. And really, I would say you should be. You shouldn't want to set down something that has your firearm in it carelessly somewhere, right? So you build that muscle memory. I don't know. I think she was aware. I think she might have been aware, or he knew that he had to move quickly when she was gone, and who knows how he knew the firearm would be there if that's her firearm. I think this is helpful for the defense, and the state is trying to get ahead of this pink gun because the pink gun is not good for them.
Okay, starting with State 78. And then State 79. You said that this was your firearm, is that right? I need a yes or no for the court report.
Guys, look at the
Yes.
screen. It's covered in blood, so
And
it's
do you
sitting that close.
remember-
That gun is either sitting that close to Quittavious's person, or it got moved into the pool of blood.
Seeing it on that Sunday morning of August 22?
Yes,
And where'd you see it?
in my house.
And was it typically carried by you or someone else?
Me and him.
When you say him, who are you referring to?
Quittavious Wright.
One moment, Miss James.
I mean, I think seeing blood on a gun could be triggering. That would make me cry.
In a moment, I'm gonna approach you with what has been marked as State's Exhibits 98, 99.
Okay.
I don't think
So look
she's
at States 98, 90.
I don't think this defense is going for the theory that she's the one that actually did it. I think the theory is going, and if we see what the defense promised us, it's going to be Quittavious Wright is pulling out a firearm before the defendant pulls out a firearm and shoots. And then this pink gun is what's found next to him. So, but what this is establishing is how Quittavious Wright had access to this firearm. And now she just testified that it was ours. It was both of ours. We would both have it on us. So
9 and 100, and let me know if you recognize anything about those photos.
I recognize these are the two dudes that I seen run past my car.
Which one are you looking at when you say that?
I'm looking at the one in green with the hat that I described earlier.
Sorry, so when you said the two dudes, you recognize the two dudes, were you looking at states 98?
Oh, yes, correct.
And then you had moved to states 100, actually. You said you recognize that as what now?
The dude I was describing earlier with the hat on. And
From states 99?
99, that's the dude who also ran past my camera and also ran past me while I'm sitting in the car.
Honor, at this time, the state which under states exhibits 98, 99, and 100.
Ms.
No
Fahey?
objection.
No objection. They're all admitted.
I'm going to publish, starting with states exhibit 98.
we're cleaning the titty cleavage on camera.
Beginning with states exhibit 98 on the screen in front of you. The individual towards the bottom of states 98 with the backwards hat and something appearing to be a firearm in his hand.
Yeah,
Do
so
you
earlier she
recognize
said
that
hats,
individual?
and only one
I
has.
do.
And is
A
that
hat.
one of the individuals who ran past your car after the shots?
He is.
And in states 98, you see another individual wearing a mask and holding what appears to be a bag of some sort in his hand. Do you recognize that individual?
I do as well.
Is that one of the two individuals you saw running past your car after the shots?
Yes.
And you don't know either of these people by name or nickname or moniker or anything like that?
No. Not at the present moment. No. Not
Pardon me? Not at what?
Not at that actual moment. No.
Okay.
This individual, do not know in states 99, do not
Tom
know
and
a
Jerry
name
shirt.
or moniker for this person.
No.
Had you ever seen them at the complex before?
No.
What about the guy with the backward baseball cap and the camo outfit?
I never seen neither one of them until I looked at my footages before August 7th. Then I realized that they've been around.
So including the individual we see here in states exhibit 100,
That's
reviewing your ring video, you realized you had seen them before at the complex, but hadn't really noticed. Is that fair to say?
yes, correct. Multiple times.
I think he has leopard print shoes, guys, but I'm not sure. Which is a lot with camo.
Now I'm gonna go back to states exhibit 5. To show one more of the angles we reviewed. Should come onto the screen shortly. starting at 12:54:22.
Does this have audio or no audio?
No audio.
All right, in the future, if there's no audio, if you would do share here as well, so we can all see it. Thanks.
I'm gonna pause here at 12:55:09. Miss James, if you could, who's that touch? Oh, never mind. If you could stand and point on the large screen for me, where would you have been at this point? Here. And we saw two individuals come from this breezeway, and you see them kind of at the top of the screen there. Do you recognize those two individuals?
Yes.
And who are they?
It's a little bit of on my ring camera.
And they're the same ones that we saw in State's Exhibit 98, 99, and 100.
Yeah.
Okay. You can have a seat, Ms. James. Thank you, Ms. James. I don't have any further questions.
Okay.
Okay, cross guys.
Ms. Fig, questions for Ms. James?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. James.
Hello.
Your apartment complex, so there's two entrances and exits, correct? To the buildings?
Yes,
And your apartment was located towards the elevator side, right?
correct.
And then down the hall, there's another stairwell, correct? To go up and down out of the building,
Yes,
right? And so for you, each time you came in and out of that apartment building, you came in through the elevator side, correct?
each time I came in and out, no,
Okay, so there was a time that you went to the other stairwell side,
no.
okay?
Yes, it was, I'm sorry.
Okay,
What?
and which time was that?
Time?
Right, so we saw you at 12:41 when you leave with your kids, correct?
Yeah,
At that time, you went down the side with the elevator, correct?
yeah,
We saw you
Uh-oh.
again at 12:43:50, correct?
I guess,
And that's the time where you had the iPad and the fan, correct?
I guess. I'm not sure of the times.
And at that time, you also went down the elevator side, correct?
At what time?
12:43:50,
Yeah.
and that was the elevator side, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no for the court reporter?
Yes,
ma'am?
yes, yes.
And then when you came back in through the elevator side, correct?
I came in multiple times, so I'm not sure.
Okay, at what point, at which one of those times that I just mentioned, did you come in from the side, not on the elevator?
Say that again?
At what, 12:41, you leave with your children, correct?
Okay.
Correct?
I guess. I'm not sure of the times, but okay.
Okay, at some point in time, you leave with your children.
And don't worry, no one's trying to lock you into a specific time, it's just what it said on the video, so.
Yes, 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 I understand. I
I mean,
just
to
don't
say I
know.
knew it was 12:43:01.
Okay,
Correct. Okay, so I'll stick away from times. So you leave with your children, right?
right.
Put your children in the car and realize you didn't have the iPad.
Yes,
Okay, when you left at that point, you left through the elevator side, correct?
yes.
When you came back in through the elevator side, correct?
To get the iPad, correct.
When you grab the iPad and you leave again, right?
Yes,
Because at this point, your children are in the car, you gotta hurry. right?
yes,
Now, when you leave to bring the iPad to the children, you leave through the elevator side, correct?
yes,
And then when you hear the gunshots and you come back to your apartment,
yes.
you come back through the elevator side, correct?
The elevator side,
Yes.
but yes, but I didn't go on the elevator.
Oh, right, I'm not asking about the
Okay.
actual elevator, but each time, that was the entrance and the exit that you used, right?
Yes, correct.
When you would come home and when you would leave your apartment regularly, is that the side you would be on?
That's correct.
That's where you would park, that's where you'd enter, that's where you'd exit, correct?
Why was Quittavious on the other side of the
Sometimes.
hallway?
Okay,
Depending
and so what would it depend?
whether the gate is broken or not.
Okay.
That's
Or the
outside.
elevator isn't working.
She's going after why Quittavious was away from her apartment where they stayed, their castle, and was on another side of the floor that is out of the way from where out of habit they would go if they were moving to go downstairs, go up and down the elevators. There's no other reason why you'd be down this area of the hallway. You testified yourself. You don't know these two guys. So why was he down there within seconds of you leaving?
So I would go on either sides of the building to get to my apartment.
Okay. Now, and for Mr. Wright, did he have nicknames?
Did he have what?
Nicknames?
Yeah,
And what is his nickname?
he had a nickname called Smoke.
And for Smoke, when he would arrive, did he have a vehicle?
No, he didn't.
Okay, so if he would arrive, would he come through the elevator side or the other side?
Just depends, like I said.
Gate was broken.
Now, you indicated that when you left with the children, was he in the apartment at that time?
When I left with the children.
Right, the first time.
Yeah, the first time when I left out the door, yes, he was in the house.
And then within a couple minutes, you realized you didn't have that iPad, right?
Yes,
And before you even pulled out of the parking lot, you ran back upstairs, correct?
yes,
Yes.
yes,
And so when you came back, at that point, you indicated that he was not in the apartment at that time when you grabbed the iPad,
that's
right?
correct.
And so do you recall the camera showing, or the state specifically saying 12:43:50? Do you recall that time being the time that you left with the iPad?
No, I don't recall it.
Okay. Now, so you don't recall 12:43:50 being the time that you left with iPad?
No, it was so long ago.
Now, 12:43:50, when you actually leave with the iPad at that point, do you recall, you indicate he wasn't there. Do you recall seeing your firearm at that time when you walked in the house?
I wasn't looking for it.
Okay.
Where did you all keep it in the house?
Kept it up,
Was up, meaning,
up away from the kids in the closet somewhere.
So when was the last, now you indicated to this jury that you had seen it earlier that day in your house. Where did you see it at that point?
It was up.
Okay, so when you told this jury that you
You
had seen
just
it that day,
know.
where did you see
In my house, put up
it? Where?
in the closet, like I stated before.
You just know it was
Now,
up.
when you left at 12:43:50, he was gone, and at that point, you didn't know if the firearm was gone?
Say that again?
When you left with the iPad, did you at that point realize the firearm was gone?
No.
Now, you said that the question was, if he uses the gun, you indicated that it was typically carried by you and him, correct?
Yes, yes.
Now, is there a reason, did he own his own firearms?
No.
Okay, is there a reason that you would share a firearm?
For protection.
Okay, and is he allowed to own firearms?
Unaware.
hold on, there's an objection.
Your Honor, can we take this up outside the presence of the jury?
We can, what's the relevance of your question?
It was found next to him.
Assume for a moment that maybe Mr. Wright wasn't supposed to have a firearm. What's the relevance of that with this witness?
It
Was the
found next
question
to him.
supposed or not supposed?
Suppose he, for whatever reason, is not supposed to have a gun. How is that relevant?
Well, I think that testimony will then indicate as far as the justification on behalf of Mr. Tuitt.
We're not going in that, you should ask other questions and we'll revisit the topic of Mr. Wright outside the presence of the jury, but you should press on with different questions.
So when you bought the firearm, when did you buy the firearm?
I don't remember.
Where did you buy the firearm?
Pawn shop, I believe.
And did you buy the firearm before you were in a relationship with Smoke or after you began the relationship with Smoke?
I don't remember.
Do you know what caliber the firearm was?
Oh, girl.
Meaning, like,
Shoot 9mm rounds or
oh,
45s.
9.
9mm?
Okay.
And do you know what type of firearm it was?
Yes,
And what type of firearm was it?
it was a 9mm.
Do you know what brand it was?
Yeah, but it's printed on the picture, so I don't know about.
So she don't know because she was
Okay.
shopping as an
It's on the
informed
gun.
gun
It's printed
owner.
on the gun.
Understand, I'm asking you, you purchased that firearm, correct?
I did.
What type of firearm?
She went in there and just said, okay, that one's cool. Didn't care because she wasn't going to be the one using it. That's how this comes off to me.
Did you purchase?
A 9mm
Okay.
firearm.
But you don't know what brand?
What?
But you don't know what brand?
No.
Now, you indicated that when you had brought the kids back the iPad, now we're in the vehicle the second time, okay? Now, you said that at that point you received a phone call from Smoke, correct?
In the vehicle, yes.
Right. And do you have an idea about what time that was? Was meaning towards the gunshots? Was it right before you heard gunshots? Was it 10 minutes before you heard gunshots? 5 minutes?
I don't remember.
Okay, so, have you seen the surveillance in this case of the actual shooting?
No.
Okay, so were you aware that Smoke was fighting for 5 minutes prior to gunshots being ringing off?
No, because I wasn't there.
Okay.
But you were on the phone
have
with
ring
him.
Footage, correct?
I do.
And in the Ring camera, at the time that this incident occurred, you could play back?
Say that again.
So when you have a Ring camera, is yours motion detected or is it all the time running?
Motion.
Okay, and so if there isn't motion within a certain time, well, after a certain time frame, it deletes, correct?
What do you mean by deletes?
So I'm asking that, so you showed us a piece of a camera that you provided to the police, correct?
I showed the footage, yes.
And so I'm asking that besides that footage, were you able to see how long Smoke was fighting prior to the shooting?
No, I didn't have the fighting on my Ring camera. No.
That morning, did he tell you that he was going to confront someone down the hall?
He did not.
Did he tell you he was gonna borrow your gun to go confront someone down the hall?
He did not.
Now, you indicated that he was upset with you, about the night before, right?
Yes.
Did he tell you why else he was upset?
No.
Did he mention any other women?
No.
Oh,
Did you know the female that lived down the hall to the left?
I did not.
Do you know now?
Yes.
What's her name?
Don't know.
Now, I'm not asking what was said, but who told you about
you
that?
don't know.
Not sure.
Did you find out about her recently, or did you find out about her closer to the shooting?
Closer to the shooting.
Guys,
Okay,
the silence.
so, now, you just indicated to this jury that you reviewed portions of this USB, correct?
That's correct.
And so, did
That's
you,
the apartment surveillance as opposed to the Ring.
apartment surveillance?
Okay.
Now, did you review 72 videos?
I don't remember.
Did you see the video where Smoke is arguing for over 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You did see that video.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
So I'm confused. Yes or no? You did or did not see that video?
No, arguing, no.
Okay, so how could you tell this jury that there's no alterations or deletions if you haven't even seen it?
Objection, Your Honor, argumentative.
Next question.
Could you say that there are no alterations or deletions of videos you've never seen?
Say that again?
Could you testify truthfully that there are no alterations or deletions if you haven't seen all the videos?
Yes,
How?
because
Think
I was
about-
showed what is in your hand.
Okay.
Not all
But
of
Did
it.
you see the video of the shooting?
No, I was told there was no video of the shooting,
Who told you that?
apartment complex.
And not the DA's office? Yes or no for the?
No,
And so are you aware that there is video of the shooting and shows where Smoke goes to pull the firearm?
Objection, Your Honor, argumentative.
Well, what was the,
Argumentative and also facts not in evidence.
okay, let's not get into videos that haven't been played yet.
What side does Smoke?
To be fair, she just insisted that she saw all there was. But I think the jury heard enough, so
Carry his firearm on?
I don't know.
You don't know what side he carries his firearm on?
I do not.
Does he carry it in a holster?
I don't know.
Does he carry it in the front or the back?
I don't know.
Now, you were with him for 5 years.
That's correct.
How many times have you seen him carry a firearm?
Several times.
Okay, and so when you saw him carry the firearm, what side did he carry it on?
I don't remember.
silence.
When he called you to say, "I love you," at that point could you hear arguing in the background?
No.
Who did you indicate, told you about the other female?
Neighbors.
Neighbors of the apartments?
Plural?
Yes.
Did you ever try to get the neighbors to speak with the police? Now, when you, after the gunshots, you ran back upstairs, right?
Yes.
And you indicated that at that point, people were surrounding Smoke, correct?
Yes.
And so at that point, people were already there?
Yes.
Were the police already there?
No.
When you got upstairs, did you see your firearm on the ground right next to him?
I did see it on the ground.
And you recognized it to be your gun?
Yes.
And would Smoke frequent the other end of that hallway?
Say that again.
Would Smoke hang out at the other end of the hallway, not the elevator side, the other?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so he wouldn't just hang out in by the stairs?
Not that I'm aware of.
But that's where you saw him last after the shooting occurred, correct?
Yes.
Where he had your firearm, correct?
Yes.
And was in an argument. Do you know who started the argument?
No.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any redirect, Ms. Jones Connor?
Yes, Your Honor. Now, Ms. James, you own the pink gun, but Quittavious would sometimes carry the pink gun. Is that correct?
Yes.
Objection to leading?
Try not to lead, but we're okay with that question.
Was that a yes, Ms. James?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And that day, the only time you saw Quittavious before he was lying on the pavement, not moving, was earlier that morning or some other time?
Early that morning in my apartment.
He was still inside the apartment at that point.
Yes.
Okay. And earlier that morning, do you recall if there were any police there, like near the premises earlier that morning?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about if you know why.
There were cars broken into, so I guess he was out there waiting up.
Objection to speculation.
So, if the officer told you something, you can try to talk about that. There may be an objection, but, if you're not sure why the officer was there, just say, I don't know, he was there.
He was there, and he was there because of the break-ins.
And these are car break-ins in the complex, near the complex, somewhere else?
In the complex.
In the complex.
Yes.
And did you see officers, police cars?
I seen a police car.
Great reminder not to leave your kids in the car. If there's break-ins.
And to what you remember, were they still there at the point at which you had gotten into your car with your kids?
Yes.
Now, I do not know how your art skills are, but I'm going to ask you, using the touch screen, to kind of draw us just orient us on what your floor would look like.
Just
at
in a
the
Google
apartment.
Doc.
Like outside,
So on your floor,
third floor.
third floor. So we have third floor.
Oh my God.
Okay. So can you draw an E for, I guess, where the elevator?
This is not gonna go well.
And then if we are looking at your apartment, where's your apartment? Gotcha.
Just in the middle
So
of the
this
hallway.
is- I come off the elevator. I turn to the floor. I go to the left to your apartment.
Yes.
Okay. Where would your car have been parked that day? Draw a C for me. Okay. And the stairs where Quittavious, where you found Quittavious, where would those have been?
Here.
And in going to your apartment, you mentioned that depending on the day, you would take either the stairs or the elevator. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And for Quittavious, as much as you knew, would he take one versus the other?
Yes.
Which one would he take?
I mean, he'll do the same thing, like I said, depending on whether the gate is broken or the elevator's down. We'll go through any kind of way.
Either way.
Either way,
Okay.
So recross. Was the elevator
Depends on
broken?
if you got two kids with you or not, right?
or if we're in a rush,
Obviously
it just
not, if I
depends.
was using it.
Understood.
This is all the prosecutor can do to try to clean up
And
that bit.
where your car is parked, I know we've got a long hallway here.
Mhm.
Is it the same distance from the elevator to the stairs where you found Quittavious, from the elevator to where your car was parked, that side of the floor?
Is it the same distance
Same distance?
from where I was parked?
Yes, that side of the building. So if I'm coming in the side where your car was parked, we have one entrance into the building. On the opposite side of the building, we have the stairs where Quittavious was.
Okay.
Is the elevator in the middle? Is it closer to one side versus the other?
It's closer to one side versus the other.
And is that the side closest to your apartment or your car?
That's the side close to my apartment.
One moment. And do you know how Quittavious got his nickname? I know you call him Quittavious, but do you know how he got his nickname?
He's a
Because he
rapper.
smoked. Oh, okay. I'll
Was
say
it a
anything.
recent nickname or had he had it for a long time?
He had it for a long time.
And in looking at the videos, when you looked at the videos, you saw snippets of multiple views. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And in looking at the videos, there were certain things that may be too emotional that you were not shown. Is that correct?
Yes.
Objection to leaving.
Were there certain things that you were not shown?
Objection to speculation.
She can answer as to the
How would
conversation she
she
had.
know if she didn't see something?
Because there was a conversation that there were specific parts that we would not publish to her, so she didn't have to watch the.
Why would you ask this when on cross-examination, your witness that you're questioning now on redirect and trying to clean up insisted that she saw everything. And then when she was pressed how she would know that, and that, if you didn't watch everything, you just watched clips where it started and stopped, how could you say that all of these, the full footage, because you didn't watch it in full, was true and accurate? And then the witness ends up volunteering, well, the apartment complex is the one that told me that they didn't have camera footage of certain things. Why would you get up on redirect and shovel that back up? Because all this is reinforcing is that what you showed this witness was selective, and you're bringing it back to your shoulders when the witness tried to put it on the apartment complex. So, I don't know what this prosecutor's thinking.
Oh, she can explain that.
Yes.
That's okay. We hadn't explored that.
So in regards to the actual shooting and when Quittavious falls after the shots, you were told you weren't going to be shown that part.
That's correct.
But you still saw the camera angle, or did you see the camera angle?
So now the witness is saying, I was told that I wasn't going to see the video of the shooting. So this witness is now, if there wasn't already a credibility issue, we have a credibility issue because she says that she was told by the apartment complex that there was no video of the shooting. She didn't answer Nicole Fagan's question by saying, well, the prosecution told me they weren't going to show me those parts. She said, I was told there weren't any.
Of your,
Yes.
did you see the camera angle of where your vehicle was parked?
Yes.
Did you see camera angles on the stair side?
Yes.
Did you see camera angles on another floor?
I did.
So you saw multiple camera angles but did not watch the entirety of each one. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you, Ms. James. I don't have any further questions.
Okay.
Ms. Fagan, any brief recross?
Probably for the better.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Now, you indicated that you didn't see the shooting. Did you see the 5 minutes of video footage for the argument?
So you asked her that a bunch of times and she's answered that.
But there's been more on
You
redirect.
indicated, thank you, Your Honor.
Well,
You indicated that there were certain reasons of why you would use one entrance or exit versus another. On that day, was the gate broken?
There you go.
I don't remember.
If you parked
Did you
by the
use the
elevator,
elevator?
would the gate have been broken?
I don't remember.
On that day, was the elevator down?
No.
On that day, did Smoke have any of the kids?
On that day? No.
And on that day, was he in any rush that you knew of?
Was he in any rush?
Right,
No.
excuse me?
No.
Thank you.
There you go.
all right, jurors, do you have any questions? So the way we'll do it, Deputy Gordon will collect them. If you're still writing questions, that's
They
fine.
do. They have
I forgot to
questions.
mention, try to limit your questions to one side of the card. You can use as many cards as you want, but it's easier for record keeping if you write on one side of the card. You all right in the gallery? Okay. Thank you. So Ms. James, were you on the phone? What were you doing when you heard the gunshots?
I was in the car getting ready to leave.
Were you on a telephone?
Yes,
Who were you talking to when you heard the gunshots?
my mother.
Okay. And I don't know what photo would be most helpful. I'll start with the prosecutors, but I'll take guidance from either side. What photo would be most helpful for Ms. James to look at to show where these gates are we're hearing about that sometimes work and sometimes didn't work?
So, Your Honor, I would say streets 10 for one. I can publish at this time if you want me to.
Please.
Yep, a lot of people to call in that short time period when you just forgot the kid's iPad upstairs. So the jury sends questions.
That'll get
So for clarity, these are jury questions, but the judge is taking creative licensing with asking the question. So it's the first thing coming out of his mouth is probably what the jury's asking, but what's coming about after is him trying to break the question down and get extra context, I think, of his own doing. So a bit of both there, Freedom Ring. And this is the jury submitting questions there to the judge. Judge is reading and adding to them.
bigger in a minute.
The crowd
are there
picture.
gates on this side of the building?
Yes,
So where you can, the screen should still be touchscreen. Circle wherever this gate is.
Good jury.
Let you make up.
no,
Can you see that pencil looking thing in the corner? There you go. Now you should be able to draw.
We have gate
So-
going on.
If you go in that hallway a little bit, you get to a gate.
yes,
Okay, and you open the gate with a metal key, a swipe card, or you just push it open?
card.
Okay, and so when you're saying when the gate doesn't work, that would mean like you literally can't get through that because it's
Yeah,
locked and your card doesn't work?
yes,
Okay. And is there a gate on the other side of the building as well to get into that hallway?
yes.
I'll turn to states 22 for that one.
So the problem with this is this would not explain somebody's movements when they're already inside the building beyond the gate on a floor and going down to leave. Fire code, building code, it wouldn't make a difference if there was an issue with the gate not working to get in on one side of the building and maybe you have to go around to get your key fob to work somewhere else. Because the doors, no matter what, should open no matter what for you to get out. So you're not going to just guess on a whim, let me go down some random other area that I never go out of habit because my key fob might not work when I'm leaving, because it wouldn't matter. So great question from the jury. I think the jury's asking about the gate because they're kind of trying to figure out what role the gate even plays. And describing it as a gate when it's like really a pass-through door on the inside is good clarity because it's not talking about a gate out in the parking lot where these break-ins apparently were happening. Yep, and she was going in and out.
When you say gate, is it basically like a door of bars? It's not a gate like this little arm goes up in the hallway.
Yes, just bars.
I think this is the closest to it, describing where it is.
So in states 22, is that another gate? At the bottom, if I went down those stairs, it looks like there's some stuff in the way. Is that one of the gates or that's actually a floor higher than where the gate is?
It's a floor higher than a gate.
Okay, so that's just like a little railing.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Ernie's lost.
all right. Ms. Jones-Connor, any follow-up based on phone call and the gate questions?
I'd want to ask about, can you get out of the gate if your key fob's not working? Can you exit? That's it.
No, Your Honor.
Statement.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ms. James, for your time. You're free to go.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Don't forget your bag.
Next witness?
Did that
They
witness
recall
move the
and
needle
Jesus,
for anyone?
Maldonado.
And Jesus Maldonado's coming up. So this is the detective that said he ID'd because he had a prior experience from other incidents. We talked about them putting the bolo out in a case years previously.
Raise your hand, raise your hand. You swear to affirm that the testimony you will give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. You go down, see, and you stay displayed, man, for the record.
Okay.
My name is Jesus, spelled Jesus. Last name is Maldonado, Maldonado.